Hi everyone, so I'm getting ready to vote and turn in my ballot. I wanted to make a quick video. I don't have the energy to do my hair and my makeup, so excuse me, but I think this is important because right now the tension, the political tension, the divisiveness, the hate is so strong, and it's so sad that we can't have open heart-to-heart conversations. We can't listen to each other without judging and without pointing fingers, and it's super sad. So I just did this. I can only speak for myself. I can only show you guys my heart. But yes, I am a Republican, and I have family members and friends who are either Democrats or vote Democrat, and I love them, and I think it's our job to love everyone. And so it's really hurtful when, we can't get along because of our differences. But I want to make the argument that we're not as different as people make it seem. I think Democrats have such a good heart, most of them, because they want to help the poor, they want to help the sick, the ones in need, the foreigners. And that is such, a biblical principle. As a Christian, we are called to help those in need. We are called to feed those who are hungry, to clothe those who are cold, to take care of the widow, the orphan, the foreigners, like love how Jesus loved. And so I want to make the argument that Republicans and Democrats, again, aren't that different, that their goal is the same. It's just how to get about there is different. You guys, if you guys know my family and, me, I would hope that you know that we care and love on people. And so this rhetoric, this pointing fingers that, Republicans are pro-life, but they don't care about this, this, and this it's sad, that people jump to those conclusions without having conversations, without getting to know people. Jesus never forced anyone to give anything. Jesus didn't tell the government. It was their role, their job to do it. He decreed the churches. And so I think 100% it's the church's responsibility to care for the sick, feed the hungry, care for the poor, care for the foreigner. And so churches and nonprofits, I think, are the most effective and efficient way to give resources to those who are in need, because they know their communities, they know what the people need, they can custom and serve them the best way. Versus if you give money to the government, I'm sorry, but I personally don't give full trust to the government. I don't think the government is going to give me what I need in certain aspects. And so if you give money to the government, you guys look at the government offices. They're not excellent. It takes forever, just the DMV to get your passport. It's like ridiculous. There's so many, bureaucracies. They have so many expenses. They have buildings to pay. So many employees. I don't know how much of the money actually goes to the people in need, if the people their needs are being fulfilled. Like, it's just so much more effective and efficient. And I personally, obviously, I think churches will do a better job than nonprofits, but, grassroots organizations, it's just, I think it's more effective if churches do it, because most likely it's a spiritual need rather than a physical need. And you can touch their hearts and transform them in a way that the government can't. And so that is why I personally vote Republican, one of many reasons. And I'm more than happy to, for this conversation, if you want to. I have a presentation, one of my political classes right now very soon, but I love talking about this, and I think it's so important to have healthy conversations. But the more we give, the more we expect the government to take care of us, the less freedom we have. Nowadays, the government tells us how many shots our children need, how many vaccinations, what they're going to get vaccinated for, and we don't even have a choice because, the government now pays for healthcare. Same thing with our schools. We no longer have a choice what our kids can be taught and not, because it's free. The government is in charge. The more we give to the government, the less freedoms we have. And so again, that's just not the way I think we should live. I think those people should be taken care of, but it's not the government's responsibility. And it's such a toxic mindset of like, we deserve this from the government. The government needs to do this for us. We don't deserve anything. You read your Bible, the thing that we deserve is the worst thing of all. It's death and hell. But it's a blessing when the government provides. I know my mom, when she first got pregnant, she needed financial assistance from the government. She got it until they were able to go on their feet and, get a job of their own. And so I'm not dissing people who need, government assistance, but that toxic mentality of like, the government needs to do this, we deserve this, is not good. It's not good. So yes, I hope you guys were able to listen to me with an open mind. If you guys want to get in further this conversation, I'm more than happy to. I love talking about this. And I know I need to do a lot of learning. So if I said anything that's wrong or you guys have to have a different point of view, but I think we're not gonna be able to progress if we can't have, these respectful conversations. So that's what I think. All right. Love y'all. Bye.